Yeah, if you are anything like me, you're just thinking, man, technology is going to be the death of me, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground, state, nation, and world that we live in. Yes, I am. I'm wearing my Dodger hat today. I told you I made a deal with y'all. I would only wear my Dodger gear when something great happens with the Dodgers and they clinch the NL West again. The 12th time out of the last 13 years. Pretty solid. A good run. A good run. And I understand this. I spent 30 years without winning a World Series as a fan. So it's like being a Cardinals fan, you know? We're never going to win a Super Bowl. We're just not. I'm sorry. And by the way, Cardinals fans, you can plug your ears for this. As a Cardinals fan, I can say this. The Kyler Murray 7-year experiment is over. It's over. It's time to either trade him or get it. We need a new quarterback, period. When the broadcast last night is talking about the wonderful, what's up, Eddie? The broadcast last night is talking about all the amazing quarterbacks that were drafted at the same time that Kyler Murray was and all the Super Bowl rings they have, or not Super Bowl rings, the stats that they have. It's like, okay, it's over. It's over, Cardinals. It's time to be done with it. And the Dodgers did win, and they won it here in Phoenix and did not go jump in the pool. So, okay. Good job. If nothing else, we're coachable. Put it that way. But a lot going on. A ton going on. Good grief. Tomorrow, we are doing our the Wildlife for Tomorrow, some kind of planning retreat. And then Sunday. Ticket buys you the whole seat. All you need is the edge. There's a fly fishing film tour going on, again, at Moon Valley Country Club. So check that out, flyfilmtour.com. Proceeds go to Wildlife for Tomorrow. So a lot going on, a lot happening. Queen Bee and I do not have a weekend. There's no weekend to be had. So we working. We working the whole time, but it's good. That's what we do. We are going to start tomorrow our NA beer review series. With just a little intro. So it's basically just the same stuff that all y'all know. We're just doing we're just starting it off on Saturday, and then we'll do 2 a week. Every Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Tuesday and Friday. We'll launch a new NA beer review, and that's what, or NA booze review. NA booze. That's the way it's going to be. All right, so let's get to this program that is actually about the outdoors. So let's jump all over this and talk outdoor stuff. Yesterday, I alluded to, and we just didn't get to it. We just didn't get to what was going on with these snakes. And yesterday I said we would talk about the snakes. And so let's talk about the snakes. This is crazy to me. Thousands turn out. Not thousands of snakes. Thousands of people turn out every year to Illinois to witness a massive snake crossing. The dumbest thing I heard in a hot minute already. Thousands are turning out to Illinois for a massive snake crossing at Forest Service Road number 345. Now, I highlighted that, and I looked up. I wanted to see pictures of this. There are no pictures of this. People call the Forest Service Road number 345, they call it Snake Road. I wonder why. 2.5-mile road stretches through Shawnee National Forest in the state of Illinois. The national park has closed the road at times for a massive snake crossing. The national park houses 60% of the nation's snake population. This national park houses 60% of the state's snake population. There is now a national park that I will never go to. I'm not afraid of snakes, but I don't like to borrow trouble at this late stage in my life, right? Or the second half of my life. Every fall and spring, the snakes migrate along the road. The migrations take place between September 1st and October 30th. And then again in March, in March through May. More than 24 species of snake travel along the road twice a year between their winter and summer habitats. Local wildlife biologist Mark whatever his name is, take an eye chart, said to migrate vehicle collisions with snakes, the road to mitigate. I apologize. To mitigate vehicle collisions with snakes, The road closure began in 1972, and it's been an annual tradition ever since. Tradition. It's been an annual tradition, right? No, I don't even want to go to this park. Thinking that different species of snakes, some venomous, some not. No big deal. Whatever. If you're planning to watch the snake crossing, it says, then be careful. No shnikes. 44 different snake species you'll see in just a couple of hours, and several are venomous, such as the damn cottonmouth. Dude, why? Why? That's like these tourists that are all about like the weird tourism and the dark tourism. Yeah, go to this. There's actually a pretty cool documentary series. I think it was it was on Netflix, I believe. It was called Dark Tourist. Yeah, this is the crap that people do. Why? I understand snakes are part of our outdoor world, and that's why we don't go hiking when it's warm. We don't want the dogs to get bit by snakes. The weekly tradition was FAFO. All right, here was a good crowd. You still house arrest for FAFO? Yes, we are. Eddie, we are on house arrest right now. We are it's sad. Yeah. Well, actually, Brendan, we can actually ask Eddie about that. Eddie, would you like one of your bands that you're involved in to be named Snake Crossing? Could be a Whitesnake cover band, right? Was Whitesnake the one that was the big the concert that blowed up, right? I think that was the tragedy, right? The club that lit on fire. Yeah, weekly tradition was FAFO. We're getting back to what I promised. We will. I'm almost out of YouTube jail, and then we're gonna land ourselves back in YouTube jail. As a matter of fact, I was looking for and I found, but I thought better of it because now we got to see if I can play this thing. I played it on a show years ago. It was a David Letterman segment, and the show's not even on right now, so I don't think that's the big deal. But anyway, and it was publicly broadcast. So yes, that is actually public use. I can. All right. So Monday we're going to do it, or next Friday we'll do it. It is a David Letterman, and it is a basically back in the 70s. I think it's Billy Martin talking about how he went hunting with a very famous baseball player, and it was a hunting story you would never think you would hear on national TV. It's awesome. Yes, but we're in tube jail. Yeah, not like Jeffrey Toobin was in jail. We're like it. We can't play stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's Great White. Okay, yeah. Okay, Great White. All right, so then Whitesnake, you do a Whitesnake cover band and call it Snake Crossing. Not a bad idea. Just saying, not a bad idea. Moving right along now, but yes, people. This is definitely a dark tourism kind of thing. Who would want to see that? I'm not afraid of snakes. I've been around snakes. When I hunt in warmer climates, I'm trouncing around the desert. I wear snake guards because why borrow trouble? So why travel to a national park and say I'm going to go see 44 different species of snake like crossing a road? Yay! And hope that, by the way, they stick to the crossing and not just crossing adjacent where I can see them and they're biting my leg. Yeah. Yes, that is why the YouTube notification isn't showing up, but I still am on YouTube. We're broadcasting on YouTube as we speak. So everything is good. I would think everything is good. Everything is going to plan. But yes, there's no reason for you to go put yourself around cottonmouth snakes, one of the most venomous snakes in the country, just because you want to see a bunch of snakes go around. But it is possible, it says right here, to see 0 snakes on your hike. Aw. Those more likely if you're moving too quickly. You better your chances of spotting snakes by walking slowly and becoming a better target for the snakes. No morons. Oh, this is Darwinism, is what this is. Yes. Going and watching a snake migration where half of the snakes are venomous. There's 44 different species, including cottonmouth. That type of tourism, that's Darwinism. That's not tourism, that's Darwinism. This is going to take you out of the gene pool. Yeah, this is what I like to do. I like to walk really slow to better my odds of getting bitten by, see a snake. Oh. The LaRue Pine Hills' unique physical characteristics dictate and support a rich biodiversity not found anywhere else in the country. They have 4.5 square miles that contain 14 natural communities, including forests, wetlands, prairie. I mean, this is a great little spot, but why would I want to go? Great national park, but I'm not going to go there. Shawnee National Forest, we're not going. Queen Bee, cross that off the list. We are not going to Shawnee National Forest. Yep, crossed off the list. Again, not afraid of snakes. She is, but why borrow trouble? So a Connecticut mom, let's do headlines on Friday until we're out of jail. A Connecticut YouTube jail, that is. A Connecticut mom realized that an animal was broken into her home where her teenage daughter was sleeping. Now, how about this? A Connecticut mother lived every parent's worst nightmare when she witnessed a black bear breaking into the home. Remember, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say goodnight. Where her teenage daughter was sleeping. So she rolls in. She comes up the driveway, and there's a black bear like crawling into the house. Coming home on Sunday, she realized that the screen door was broken. She said, I came home and noticed the whole screen door was broken, metal pieces bent. Now, I've seen that, and I'm looking at you, Bo. Yeah, seen this before. It wasn't a black bear, it was a black dog. Anyway, at first the mom was confused on what caused the damage. If you get home and you don't have a dog, you get home and your screen door is absolutely trashed, get your gun out. It's either a bear or a burglar. Either way, I'm not going to ask either of them what they're doing in my home. I'm going to open fire. Mike's opinions are not necessarily that of the Go Show with Mike Russell. Anyway, I got out of the car to look a little closer. Good move. And noticed that the air conditioner had been pulled off of one of the windows. I'm just going to go in and have a look. Something stupid like I would do. Then she saw the black bear entering the home. The mom immediately started calling to her daughter saying, do not open your door. Smart. Hey, what was the daughter's name? Malin. Malin, do not open the door. Malin, close your door. So Malin understands what's going on. Here's the heavy breathing outside the door, and she gets into her closet. Okay, cool. I get it. So now the door's got to break it through. If a bear really wants you, bear's going to get you, but this buys you a little bit of time. Malin said, I heard the breathing under the door, and I knew it was a bear, and I said, oh, boy. All right, Malin's got her wits about her. She went in the closet and closed the doors. She said she was in there for like 10 minutes. Mom said she called the police. This is where I love this. Mary called the police. They were on their way, and the bear walked from the front door right through the screen that was already broke, and then watched the bear climb through a side window breezeway into the kitchen, because that's where it was smelling some food, right? The officer showed up. This is why I have this is funny. The officer showed up. What the hell is this? I got to find out where this is real quick. Hold on. Where is this thing? Where is this? Oh, Connecticut. That's why. Apparently Connecticut doesn't believe in firearms. Here we go. The officer showed up, and this is the quote. I'm not. The officer just went like in a really deep voice. Get out, bear. All of a sudden, the bear came back out of the window and went to the backyard around and broke the fence and got out, and he was gone. Officials are hoping to capture the bear using a trap if it returns. This is the dumbest thing I've seen. Think about this, right? That's what the officer did. Get out, bear. And the bear said, okay, and took off. Shut up. Why am I not believing anything in this outdoor programming anymore? Like those two hunters, they were hit by lightning. Yeah. Another story about hunters getting hit by lightning is why I think these wranglers getting hit by lightning. I have video of people, lightning striking right by people that were wading in water to set out some trot lines. And they just hung it like, ow. Anyway, I'm not believing any of this. Get out, bear. No. Hey, Malin. Yeah, there's several firearms in the home. Pick one, and let's start unloading. What the hell? Get out, bear. Get out, bear. It's just nonsense. Holy cow. Ronald, what's up? How are you? I'm glad you got the YouTube notification. What's happening? Good to see you over here. Yeah. And I did say at the beginning of the show, I only wear these hats when my boys clean something. So they got the NL West for the 12th time in 13 years. Same. So it's the only time you're gonna see me doing. But when we get beaten the wild card, this is gonna be. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that one Yogi Bear. Again, if it was Yogi Bear with Boo Boo in my house, opening fire. Sorry, get out, bear. Not how it works. Get out, bear. That cop should be fired. Oh, why it worked? No, it didn't. The bear just didn't find what it wanted, so it got out. It wasn't listening to a cop. Ranger Rick or Ranger Ed, whatever the hell his name was. None of that crap. Get out, bear. Who believes this? Who reads this and goes, yeah, it's a good cop right there? No. Again, this is how I'm going through the house. Like this. Or like this. That's how I'm going to the house. Get out, bear. Gonna be there's gonna be a bearskin rug on that floor fast. Yep. Nice. I got what you're doing with that. I don't know if I could post that one, Brendan, but yes, that's pretty funny. Yes. Okay, why the hell not? We're in jail anyway. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. White Angles has some products. I get it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Works on San Francisco. Michael, everybody. Holy cow. Yeah, right. Window shopping for new boot skins. That's right. Yeah, let's see what you guys doing. Are you on X? I have some content to send you. Yes. Hell yeah, I'm on X right now. We're live on X right now, baby. I'm not going to be in X jail. There's no such thing. X has everything. X has it all. X, you just go. You just put what you want in there. What's up, Truman? Happy Friday to you too. Yes, Jazz Hands Bear. Yay. Run. Grr. I'm with you on it. God, the Eddie Murphy sketch. It just can't happen again. It just can't happen. It's Delirious or Raw, one of the two. Getting pulled over and said, never mind. Yes. So under Mike or the Go Show. It's under the Go Show, bud. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but we're on X. X, you can do anything on X. But apparently now the 26th has come around. I thought it was a joke, but most of the big naughty sites have pulled out of Arizona. Just news for you, just in case. Just so you know. Yes, there was legislation that went through, and all the naughty sites were like, "Bye, Arizona. Thanks. Way out of here. Bye-bye." Not kidding. Yeah, I'm not joking. I read the article. I read the article, and I went to okay. Let me check. That's research. Ask Rob and I. Rob and I constantly for years were just like, this is totally for research. We swear. We worked on our excuses before anyone even called us out for things. We're like, no, this is literally for research. Anyway, yeah, they pulled. Anyway, so yes, we're all over X because we won't be in X jail. If anything, if Meta smacks us, if YouTube smacks us, we will always be broadcasting on X. Because X is, I could show grip and grins, I can show hunting videos, I can show anything I want. God bless it. Yeah. Anyway, yes, get out, bear. That's not how it's gonna go. When it goes to town. All right, let's keep on going on. We'll have a few more minutes here. Yeah. What is this? Researchers at the University of Montana say drones. Oh, okay. So, this is what former Grizzly manager, not the NBA, but the Grizzly manager says tech is the answer for getting bears off of, basically neighborhoods and college campuses and things like that. Researchers at the University of Montana, and I'm down with this because it comes from U of M, say that drones are more effective than dogs or what do you call them? Like beanbag rounds or paintball guns. They use paintball guns a bunch. Getting bears to get the hell out of Dodge. They're afraid of drones more than they're afraid of anything, and I applaud them for doing that. Bears, good job, Bears. They call haze predators. So hazing means get rid of them. As wildlife managers experiment with different ways to haze predators like wolves and bears, drones have emerged as the one key tool that they're reaching for. In the eyes of former grizzly bear manager, they are the tool for finding bears and moving them away from specific areas. Y'all, this is cool stuff. And you need this thing. You need this kind of stuff. You need this kind of tech. You need this kind of research. You need these kind of studies. These kind of, what's up, Gene? You need these kind of studies because nothing else is working and idiots keep feeding these damn animals. You stop feeding animals. Stop feeding wildlife. I mean, a new buddy of mine in the neighborhood, just an old dude that just, he just got nothing else to do. He's bored. He's alone, whatever. So if I'm out walking Boone, he comes out, gives Boone treats. He's a sweet, sweet man. But he was already out when I was rolling around. So he was out there feeding. He's out there putting food out for the rabbits, putting food out for the quail. And I'm like, whoa, he had a giant covey in one of his bushes. I mean, a huge covey of quail. I'm like, this is wow. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me get to this real quick. Why aren't you doing in other news anymore? We are completely revamping the show. It will be back, but it is going to be back at a more satirical, a lot of cool, fun videos and things like that. It got to the political scene was a little it was maddening to me. Like when you do go down the rabbit hole and you see just the evil and vile nature of our leadership in this country, you realize it's just theater. You might as well be theater with it. So that's what we're going towards, and it's going. Trust me, it'll be fun, but it'll be a lot less hourly commentary or daily commentary from me. It'll be more my brain and what my brain looks like if you throw it into AI. It's pretty funny. So we're going to keep doing that. Yes. In other the Babylon news, that's right, Truman. Yeah. Like all the stuff with the Jan 6 guys. I mean, is it 260 FBI agents in the crowd? I mean, crying out loud. Like, I'm just like, done. Like, what crap. It's like, what are you going to say to that? Yeah, we knew. But then like, oh, we knew. Now we're just going to get, it's just, anyway. It's so much more fun to talk about bears getting in people's homes and police officers saying, release bear. Be gone with you. Fun talking about that. Anyway, this dude was feeding this giant covey of quail in this bush. They kind of went away, but then came right back to the bush because they knew he was putting a bunch of food in there. And I was thinking, dude, you shouldn't be doing that. But I'm like, this old dude, this is all he got. You know what I mean? Like, he's got his quail, he's got his bunnies out front that he's feeding, and this is the dude's life. And I'm like, man, you go ahead with your bad self. But the knuckleheads that are feeding elk and deer and bear. I mean, trust me, we have hawks and owls that live in the neighborhood that just absolutely adore a man that will keep all of their food just in one little spot, right? Yeah, it's like this, and I'm not kidding. When I saw him walk up to the bush to put some quail food down, quail feed. I mean, I could have told him, dude, you can just have a quail block if that's what you want. But I mean, it was probably 24 quail jump out of this thing. Huge covey. And I'm thinking, if I'm on one of the several hawks that live 2 streets over, I know because they live right by my house. And the owls that live out here, I'd be like, dude, let's go hang out at homie's house, right? Let's just stay on his roof, and right, just get down, just keep picking them off, right? Actually, I had a comment on a post I made here asking about Ion. He found my channel when I was a guest and recommended the show. Nice. Rock on. Nice. Okay, cool. My girl's up in slum. Yeah. Conservation. Yes. He didn't have, the rabbit food. I thought you said the rabbit in his hand. Yeah. So I got to wear my glasses more. Yeah. But this is why. But I think it's cool that the technology is, okay, instead of just rolling through, like with a conservation SEAL team with a bunch of, beanbag rounds and like, paintball guns to take these bear out, just launch a drone. There you go. We found them. That's going to get them going. They don't like this little thing following around, buzzing. Bzzz. They don't like that. I like it. I think it's a great idea. I mean, until they get used to the drones and realize the drones aren't going to hurt them, then let's go. But then you attach the beanbag rounds to the drones. Here we go. Yes. Now that's something I think we could get that we get some funding for. Like Wildlife for Tomorrow starts a program. It's like we're going to have drones with beanbag rounds on them. Donate here. We're going to get some crazy donations. Hell yeah. Some great donations with that. So I think. Why wouldn't you? I would donate. What are you guys going to do? You guys, okay, can we watch or participate in the drones with beanbag rounds? Queen Bee wants a robot. These are real things. Like these robots, the assistants in the house, like Rosie from the Jetsons. And they're super expensive, but I'm like, okay, as long as I can have the dog version that has the flamethrower on top of it, okay, cool. You get a robot to help you out around the house. I get a robot to just, I don't know, light things on fire. Eddie, you know you're coming with me on that because you know, yes, you as a licensed pyromaniac, I mean pyrotechnician. Excited for that day. I'm excited for next week when we get to hang out and blow up some fireworks, or at least show us how you blow up fireworks. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll push a couple more things to Monday because we're just sitting here chatting about crazy things. But there's actually so we'll over the weekend we'll probably get an update on this. There's a search on the way for a college kayak angler who went missing ahead of a big tournament out there pre-fishing and a tournament. And remember what happened to the last guy that went kayak fishing and went missing. He staged it all and he got out of the country. Tried to get out of the country. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is. The robot named Pyro. I think that'd be rad. That's a great name for it. Yeah. Oh, it's certified, but really? No way. That's so cool. I love that. I didn't even know it was a thing till Eddie told me it was a thing. I want to get a certification to be a legal pyromaniac. That's what I call it. Certified my tuchus. I don't care. I'm a legal pyromaniac. The state said, here's my cert. The state said I can blow stuff up. I mean, light things on fire. I mean, be very safe around fireworks and in flames and flammable. That's what they say. All right. Guys, have a great weekend. Seriously, have a great weekend. And I am wearing this hat because I know this will probably be the last weekend I have before the complete misery of the playoffs. So there you go. Go Blue. You guys are amazing. We'll see you on Monday at noon right here in the Go Show. Celebrating all things outside in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great weekend, everybody.